the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. And taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone, 2-2. Curve in the dirt. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Just underway here in Detroit. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Christopher Morel. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jacob Marcy. Hit on the ground up the middle, that's a base hit.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Marcy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. That's off the inside corner, and the count's full.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Marcy around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Graham Pauley. In the air to left center. Green should have this one. Brings it in. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. What do you look for here?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. In for a strike. Good slider. Torres not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Got him swinging.
Batting second, left fielder,
And let's take a look at the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Spencer Torkelson. Here's Riley Green. Hard hit to third. Zips it across. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter with a homer in his last game. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Out to center. Marcy moving under this one. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Marlins 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now, Liam Hicks. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Head first slide, safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Christopher Morel now at the plate. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, left field. Green grabs it on the run. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Xavier.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2 on, 1 out. That misses. 3-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, out to short. Flips it. There's one. On to first.
He's in there.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 3 and the Tigers nothing. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the second. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. And Torque muscles one out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Zach McKinstry digs in now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. To third. On to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting 6, second
Colt
baseman.
Heath up now for the Tigers. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. 2 down.
Batting 7, shortstop Javier.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Javier Baez. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Baseman, Graham Pauley.
So digging in, Graham Pauley. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 3-1. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Ripped, but it curls foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
1-2 now. Got him. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Konai on the move. 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gleyber Torres will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Tigers fail to make any noise. On to the 4th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Hicks working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now he's challenging a called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Popped up. Keith under it. And there's 1 down. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins.
Christopher Morel.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stepping in, Griffin Konai. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. The 2-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Baez under it. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now it's the shortstop, Javier Sanoja. Morel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is the inning. 1 left. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
The 1-1.
Ball.
The Tigers down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Torque to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Tigers 1. We're back, and And there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Brennan Hannafy. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. 2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Herter getting cranked up as well. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Meadows gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
Graham Pauley, the next to hit. The 1-1.
Ball.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Marlins lead 1, and the score stays. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Baez. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now here is Parker Meadows.
Center fielder Parker Meadows.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to take the gap on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Tigers strand a pair, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brant Herter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Digging in, Kyle Stowers. Ball to strike.
Yeah.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Liam Hicks.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Liam Hicks. Ground ball left side, could be two. Here's Keith for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins.
Christopher Morel.
Herter, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. It's the Marlins 3 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Here's a 2-1. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Riley Green.
No.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 2-1.
No, that's
a little
a
bit
ball.
low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Left field. And that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Marcy has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. The 2-2. Got him looking for the K. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Holton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Two. Ground ball right side. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. And that's in for a strike. Sanoja, the base runner at first with 1 out. Step off, throw to first. Dives back, out!
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Marcy now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson, inning over. It's the Marlins 3 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Jack McKinstry.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Meyer. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That's a ball.
The Fish holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. He's trying for third.
Hey.
Strike in there. Throw to
Right on the pad.
third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kiter Montero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Into left center for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Graham Pauley. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, look at the stop. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
So up next, Kyle Stowers.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter in position. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Last half of the 8th coming up. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
1 down. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. In the air, right field. Conine should have this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Gleyber Torres. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Tigers, and they trail it 4-1. Back at Comerica Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
The 1-1 is fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fastball is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
One out, runner at second. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second. And that is out of play. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Agustin Ramirez looking for a 2-out hit with a runner at scoring position. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. One left for Miami. Back here in Detroit, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Riley Green, here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pete Fairbanks comes on trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Fastball for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 now. In the air, left field. Stowers under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers.
Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Missed
Ball.
with a
No, that's
changeup.
it.
2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That
Ball
misses
3.
the zone, and a full count now. Draws the walk.
That's a
there.
ball. Take your
Looked
base.
like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Fairbanks is just 1 strike away. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And that extends the inning.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
The Tigers with the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And this one looks like trouble. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and now they trail by 1. Javi Baez digs in right side. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now. They're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one is inside ball 4, and I mean, oh so close. And now the winning run is on base. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out towards left center. Stowers on the move to the alley. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
4-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.